In case somehow it got past you, one day you're going to die. What I've got here is a life chart taking you from birth to death. And I want to share with you exactly what I've learned, because on this chart, I'm here. I'm at 75. So I've experienced all this, and I want to share my knowledge and share with you some of the things that I wish had happened to me. So that I wish somebody had said to me when I was 22, 25 years old, dare to be you, and then explain to me exactly what that meant and how I could have some influence over it. For the most part, the first 20 years of our lives, we are a dependent. We are fed, we are housed, we are clothed, we are educated. Then at 20, we go to work. What a lot of people don't internalize is that's the next 45 years. And what are they doing it for? The last 15. Roughly 85% of the people make it to retirement. 15 don't. So the question is, are you happy? Are you happy with the work you're doing? I wish somebody had spoken to me about that when I was 25 years old. Because I think if they had, at that time I was working for Purex Corporation. I was what would be called today a merchandiser. I went into supermarkets and I moved bleach bottles around and soap bottles and went into the back rooms and moved stuff and tried to get the manager to buy more of my product. I hated my job. I could not wait for the weekends where I could be done with it. But I pursued that. I then, since I hated it so much, I then went and found another company that I could work for doing basically the same thing, and that was Polaroid. It was a wonderful company, but I was doing the same thing. Other than pushing bleach bottles, I was pushing cameras. I didn't enjoy it. I wish somebody had come to me and asked me the simple question, what is your passion? What is it you really enjoy doing? Are you going to die with that passion still in you? I look back in my life now. As I said, I've had 75 years to look back at. I never really enjoyed the job I did. I was always a salesman. What I enjoyed was what I did when I wasn't working. Early on, I enjoyed building businesses, but still I was selling. When I had time off, I painted. I painted most of the paintings that we have in our house. When the painting didn't give me quick enough satisfaction, instant gratification I called it, I went to photography. I built a dark room in my basement. I had all the chemicals. I got up to where I was processing Kodachrome. I sent my daughter off to college, and she wrote back and said, Dad, do you realize all those cancers are carcinogenic? I gave up my photography and went back to painting. I then, after retirement, I've since written 4 books. I've gotten into YouTube video. So if someone back here at 25 had said to me, Kerry, what is your passion? I think if I had help, I would have said, I like to create things. I'm a creative person. I've since learned I'm a right-minded person. So I'm asking you, what is your passion? Are you happy with what you're doing? We're entering a new decade, the 2020s. Ask yourself, are you happy with what you're doing? Are you happy with your relationships? Are you happy with yourself? If you're not, the first step to happiness is to change. And you're the only one who is in control of that change. Sit down and decide what you're passionate about. What would make you dread the weekends because you aren't able to do your passion? And then change. When we are unhappy, we make bad decisions. We make decisions like, I'm not happy, so I think I'll get a nice, new, more expensive car. I'm not happy, so I think I'll go buy a Rolex watch. I'm not happy, so I think my family and I need to move into a bigger house. And so we take our unhappiness and we make ourselves less happy because we aren't daring to be ourselves. Don't die with your passion still in you. Step number 2. Once you've decided to change, educate yourself. Read books, watch videos, seek advice. To educate yourself to be the smartest person in the new profession that you choose to get involved in. In my description, you'll find the books that have changed my life. Educate yourself about what's important to you and where your passion is so you can then pursue it and be the best in your community at what you do. Then next, live below your means. Don't buy those expensive cars. Don't buy the big houses. Don't gaudy yourself up with jewelry. Live below your means. And then take that money that you're saving and invest it in your life. Invest it in your future. Have it available if you now are pursuing a career that you really enjoy, that you can take that money that you save because you're living below your means and invest it in it. If it isn't that, then invest in the stocks and the companies that are going to change our world. I do a lot about this on videos, so seek them out, about 5G, about artificial intelligence, about quantum computing. Invest wisely, but first be in a position to invest in yourself. So if your passion is real estate, you can go buy rental properties and you can create 9, 10 different forms of income to supply your life. But remember number 3, live below your means. Number 4, invest in your future. And number 5, something that I'm very passionate about, is leave something of yourself behind. Within your passion, within your mind and your body, maybe you have a book that you need to write. Maybe you have a song that you need to write. Maybe you have a song you need to read. Maybe you want to raise horses in Montana. Or maybe you want to own a deep sea fishing boat in Nassau. I don't know. But if your passion is not what you're going to do Monday morning through Friday afternoon, change. It's only within your power. But the beauty of this is, it is within your power. It is within your power to make yourself happy. We only get one go-around that I'm aware of in this life. As I said, I'm near the end. I'm as happy as I've ever been. Number 1, I invested in myself. I'm living comfortably, and I'm pursuing my passion. I'm creating. I'm making friends all over the world because I'm sharing with them and they're sharing back with me. We live in an age where there is no excuse. For my grandfather, he had to work at that Formica factory in Cincinnati. For my father, he didn't have the options that I have now. Even me, when I graduated from college, I didn't have the options that the new 20, 30, 40, even 50-year-olds have. It's not too late. Decide what you are passionate about and do not die with your passion still within you.